Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to discuss a very tricky situation that has now gone worldwide.
This whole thing, I feel, has been blown out of proportion because of the circumstances.
American.
Yeah.
Boom.
This whole thing has been blown out of proportion, I think, because of the circumstances under which it occurred. It was outside on some steps. Now, for a lot of people, that's a big no-no. I personally, I'm a fan of public sex and PDAs anytime, anywhere. It was the new year. He said, YOLO, let's do this. I'm hungry. You got it. Let's go. I'll take you places you've never been before, girl.
The steps.
He was down there doing his thing, and she got up and out quick fast. She had no care in the world for what happened to him. She tripped down the stairs, he helped her up, and she was gone. Talk about eat and run. She said, have it, I'm out.
First off, my thoughts and feelings were why the stairs, the concrete stairs outside. Secondly, what I feel sorry for dude, because it's not the memes that's killing me, that's keeping me entertained. It's someone put his name out there, Dread. Like, how do you do that? How do you put his name in his picture as a kid? Like, that is Dread. If God forbid he does something wrong, that's silly, what people gonna say then? Like, you know, it was just said now by Zulu, like, basically, it's been blown out of proportion. These things happen. However, not on the stairs, not on the concrete stairs, and not outside, but it is what it is. She sat on his face outside, and she didn't even, you know the killer is, she didn't even get up. Like, mans were there like, oh no, he's a, and cussing, and she weren't moving for love nor money until she got her little, like, you know, she must have come on his face, and then she's like, alright, I'm out. And no one could find her. No, she's gone. No one could find her. Then he's just standing there saying, why on the stairs? Why outside? It wasn't even, like we were saying before, it wasn't even no conspiracy that the world was gonna end. So why did you choose to do it right there and then?
DOMINIC CELAIRE, pom pom eating extraordinaire. I'm with you. Me and Dominic are old friends actually. Used to go shisha together, but I didn't like it even. It wasn't a good experience. But I'm behind you. Who cares? When he got up and everybody was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "Why? What? Why can't?" I would have walked up to the other dude and kissed him on the cheek. About. I would have blatantly. He's like, "Oh, don't come near me." I won't be wild. Like, okay, there you go. How you feel? I mean, at the end of the day, the rest of you guys were tasting air. He was tasting pom pom. Simple. So you know what, Dominic? Your face when you was like a kid, it looked like you knew what you was. You knew what the future held. You was like, that's right, Dominic. Celeire. So, I just feel sorry for Layla because, boy, she got an Arab family.
There I was, the first of the first, 2014, trying to find my way home, and there were some stairs, and I was obstructed by a man. Now I'm in the box.
Right, my first thing is this girl, Layla. She got off easy, or everyone thought she got off easy at first. Because 2-2s now, when she because when she got off, she ducked out of the scene so quick you don't see her face on the camera. But what she didn't clock was, why are you taking pictures with my man in the rave? Now you're connected to the whole thing. Bait. Right, but the next point is, how did the whole hood assimilate into the biggest investigation agency known to man? It took America like 10 years straight alive to find Osama bin Laden. In one day, maybe even in 1 hour, I knew man's name, where he worked, where he used to work, what my girl's name was, like how long they been doing the thing. Come on, where they went raving. Before 2014, nobody knew Dom C. Why is he the most famous black man in London right about now? How is this possible? He doesn't even have a mixtape. I have a mixtape. Scru has a mixtape. Jamie's got films. My man's got poetry. My man's got poetry. everyone out here has got something. Like we've got work.
He just elbowed Mandela.
He just buoyed off. He just buoyed off Mandela. He just elbowed Mandela performance. He just buoyed off Screw's Mandela performance. The reaction of the guys is deep because obviously it's not a mystery. Black guys are always gonna be fronting like, oh yeah, you can't eat the boss. Rare. That is not my problem. I know that they're gonna try and dictate to him that he shouldn't be doing that. But every time I think about the whole situation, I want to get to the point where I start feeling sorry for my man. I remember it's on the stairs, like.
No, but the steps were necessary. Have you ever had a good slice of pumpkin pie before?
No. Oh, I didn't realize you asked me that, sorry.
He's the only one who answered. He's over here lying. Typical black guy. I don't do that. Mouth's wet right now. Have you ever just been down there and you've been down there for a while and your neck starts to seize up on you? He came prepared. He had it all laid out. His head on one step, his shoulders on the next step.
Technical.
Exactly. He had it all down. She's up on the same step that his shoulders are on, so that gives him perfect access to her. While his body is adjacent to the back of the stairs, and his feet are keeping his lower body up off the ground. He was on this thing. He knew what he was doing. I'd have been there the same way, boy. Outside, daylight, no problem. All day, by myself. Well, not by myself, because you know, someone had to be in there, boy. Otherwise, I'm just a guy lying on stairs. No, but you still But he got up, licked his lips, and it was good, you know.
My concern was how quickly it was shared between people. I received it on the 2nd at night time. Went to sleep. By the time I woke up, I've got a group on WhatsApp, and all the people on there kind of knew who this guy was, knew what he was about. And for me, it's more of a, okay, if you're gonna do it, be selective about one, who you do it with, and two, where you do it. And why so reserved? Why so relaxed? Why so calm? Why so what's the word I'm looking for? There you go. Yeah, and then it was I think what really killed him off was Rio Ferdinand jumped on it. Rio Ferdinand called it the saltfish patty. And for me, it was like saltfish patty. Okay, so we're going there. We're going to have some fun with this. Skepta said, black people ain't supposed to drink vodka. It's that simple. Vodka is the devil's piss, as far as Skepta, kind of, I'm quoting Skepta here. 2014, I guess that's it now, guys. We gotta be selective. I think it's takeaway nights for guys from now on.
It could get worse, and I think, as I said, my stance on it is all like, do what you're doing, whatever, in it. And as much as I'm saying, look, man, you sit on your face, outside in front of everybody, all that aside, the name, like how man's just put out everything, name, pictures. What about his family? I'm like, he should be thinking about his family, but really, like, it's going too far. And I reckon the shelf life of this is maybe gonna last for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so. Man got his face sat on outside. They got, from when, I don't even know all those celebrities were even commenting, but now it's done. Like, I think we should just leave it alone. People got his CV. People got his CV of where he worked, what school. Like, it's wrong. Let's just done. Let's just allow it. He done his thing. She done her thing. She got her thing. Finished, man. I'm more concerned about his, like, what my man was saying earlier. I'm concerned about his mental health. Like, really, what was he thinking? How's he gonna cope now? Has he got a counsellor? He's gonna keep him going outside to eat.
Dominic, we would like to know how you feel about the situation. Maybe you should kind of say your piece for all of us to kind of, understand what your chain of thought was. Was you drunk? Was it a thing where you hadn't had sex in a long time and she was like, no, it's against my religion, but you can lick it? And you was like, well, I'm gonna tell the man them I bagged it. Like, really? But we're just curious. I would like to know personally, but yeah.
This type of thing I expect from yardies. But no.
Stop!
Come on, if you saw two yardies on the steps doing that, you'd be like, oh, okay. You'd walk past them, you wouldn't even film them, you could be like, oh, that's just yardies, isn't it? Because yardies are yardies. If the girl was right on top and she had like I don't know, a red feather coming out of her head or something, you'd be like, oh, that's just yardies. Juking up the thing. That's just juky in there a minute. That's what you would have said. Just juky in there a minute. So, yeah. Celeire. Get your face up and... That's it basically, that's it. If it was yardies, we wouldn't be talking about it now.
I think people have taken it a bit deep. I think the Beyonce album has just surprised everyone. Mashed up certain people's head in it because there's bare subliminal, she got all sexy with it. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them tunes, I've experienced them in the bedroom. The album is solid, like to listen to, you know, get involved with on that kind of haberdashery level. So I think if you listen to Drunk in Love and Blow, in fact, if you just click the picture, put it up on your screen, listen to Drunk in Love, listen to Blow, and you will see the whole story play out without the video.
And rocket.
Word for word. I swear to you, Beyonce was, the DJ must have been just thumping out Beyonce obviously. They've gone with the Beyonce vibe and they're waved. And obviously if you're on demon juice, what can you expect? I don't drink alcohol no more, and this is why it makes you make some stupid decisions. You do some, you get some mad confidence, you start thinking out of the box. Is that? Every time I watch it, it's just, there's so many levels. Like, even if you just want to analyze her just for 1 second, like, she is riding man's face. It's not no still thing. She's not on the planking.
No.
Nah, she ain't scared. She is like, what?
Cowboy.
You get in a box?
You got that box.
You know what it's all up in the chest, blood? I'm surprised that
Sweetest in the room.
She was killing it. She was Beyonce. It was crazy. And I feel sorry for her because everyone's getting onto my man. Domsy's getting mashed up. Like, I know he deleted the Facebook and deleted the Twitter and the Instagram. Everything. He just lock off, yeah? That's Dom. Dom gone into hiding. Her, don't know the family gonna clap off, bruv.
Why she dead?
Why is she, fam?
Crazy.
All I'm saying is, the feds need to locate this girl ASAP. ASAP, because if they don't find her, nobody will.
So my hashtags are hashtag pray for Dom, hashtag Bin Laden, hashtag no Kevin Hart voice, hashtag pineapples. Done.
And there I was, thinking about my hashtag.
Hashtag school pictures.
Hashtag Stairmaster.
Staircase Fanny Eater.
Thinking outside the box.
Hashtag Hilarious.
Hashtag, she said the stairs will take the cunnilingus to the next level.
Hashtag I will do much more than this.
Hashtag, oh God, oh, you told me I would get the pum pum more.
Hashtag I'm on it, innit? That works for both of them.
Hashtag Starburst.
Hashtag on bended knees.
They forced my hand. Hashtag honey sandwich.
So we're looking for a positive one to help him. Hashtag Brian Pumper.
Hashtag
Hashtag leave them alone.
Hashtag worst behavior.
Worse. Hashtag Rough Riders.
Hashtag doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Hashtag leave Dom alone. It's done. It's done. We can have jokes in our own, you know, in our own private circles, but allow the public, you know, bashing. I had to use that word.
Bashing? That's what you should have been doing, bro.
You say that.
You should have been bashing.
Hashtag I am done.